What do you do when you are in a mess? Ooh, do you wallow in it and cry in depression, or do you stand up and turn that mess into a message? What do you do when you are undergoing trials and tribulations? Ooh, do you bury yourself in them, or do you stand up and turn them into testimonies, stories, and survival guides for other people to follow?
My dream. I go beyond the fears and limitations of other people. I am a motivator.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nelson Mandela once said, "Don't judge me by my successes. Judge me by the times that I fell and got back up again." Because now, at the end of the day, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you stand when you fall. Because now falling is inevitable. Failing is inevitable. You will fail for as long as you are in a journey and in pursuit of success. You are in pursuit of greatness. You will fail. It's inevitable. You have to embrace it. Therefore, we should not judge a man by how many times they fall, because by default, it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's something that we cannot stop. One way or the other, one time or the other, you will fall at times. But then now, what's different and what determines who we are, it's the courage to stand every time you fall. Because many have fallen, but few have come to stand up. What do you do when you're on the ground? What do you do when you are walking in the valley? What do you do when you're walking in darkness? What do you do when now you don't know which way to go? What do you do if you don't know whether you should go forward or go back? What do you do? Do you cave in and quit and stay down? Or do you dust yourself off and get up and move forward? It's all up to you, because now that will determine your success. That will determine whether you will reach to greatness status. That will determine who you are at the end of the day, because now that will reveal your character, man. It's in crisis that we see a man's character. What is your character? What's on the inside of you? What are you built out of, man? Is your spine made out of spaghetti or of steel? It's all up to you, man. It's all up to you. You gotta get up and go forward, man. Because now, even if you're on the right track, if you don't stand, people will run you over, man. People will run you over like wild beasts in the great migration. You better get out of the way, because now we have courageous people who go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm, who dust themselves off whenever they're in trouble and find themselves victorious. But because you are standing on the side of the road, they all will run over you and you will turn into nothing, man. And you will be forgotten in the books of greatness, man. Let's us not do that to ourselves, because now it's all about attitude at the end of the day. It's all about attitude, man. What do you do when lemons are thrown at you? Do you cry about it, or take those lemons and turn them into lemonade? What do you do when you are in a mess? Ooh, do you wallow in it and cry in depression, or do you stand up and turn that mess into a message? What do you do when you're undergoing trials and tribulations? Ooh, do you bury yourself in them, or do you stand up and turn them into testimonies, stories, and survival guides for other people to follow? Such is life, man. It's a jungle. Dog eats dog. And if you don't stand, unfortunately, we will bury you, man. And even if they bury you, you have to make sure now that you carry a good attitude, man. Because now they don't know that they are bearing a seed. Oh, use whatever is around you that you are immersed in to climb up until you break through, man. There's nothing new under the sun, man. The same problem you are having, the next person was having few years ago. They survived it. You got to survive too. They are human. You got to be accountable enough to say, I'm going to stand no matter what, man. I'm going to stand no matter what. You got to be strong, because now being strong and choosing to stand is a choice. It's a decision that you have to make. You got to choose to stand. You got to choose. Bob Marley once said, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice that you have, because life will back you to the corner and give you no choice but to fight back. Because if you don't fight back, you'll fall. Because now, at the end of the day, falling and failing, to me, it's nothing but life asking me this question: do you want this thing bad enough? How much it's just love testing you. Do you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe? Do you want this thing so bad that you will fight trying? You will fight on your feet. Do you want this thing bad enough? And it's in your attitude that we get the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, let us stand every time we fall. It's been another great episode of Motivo. See you on the other side. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that like button, man. Leave a comment below. I'll see you on my other video. Cheers.